Baby, can you focus on me? Me. Ooh. Can you see me, baby? Am I in frame? Am I looking good? I had to give y'all some type of look. My shirt is wrinkled, but it's cool. It's cool. I'm still giving it to you, girl. I'm still giving it to you. Ah! What is it? Hello, daughter. I'm Berry Boy Kid, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about veganism. Yes. If you do not know this already, I am a vegan. I have been a vegan for 2 years now. I first became a vegan back in 2018, June 1st. Cold turkey, very first day, cold turkey. I became a vegan, and the reason why was because I was just so unhappy with the way I was eating. It just disgusted me. I was not at all pleased with it. It just made me feel heavy. I was in a healthy place. Weighed a lot more than what I do now. That's number one. Well, I didn't do it to lose weight. Let's make that clear. I didn't even know I was going to lose weight, honestly, as ignorant as that sounds. But I didn't know I was going to lose weight. And yeah, I just really wanted to make the switch. I knew about it for maybe like a good 2 months before I actually made the transition. That's what I wanted to do. And when I said it, I was like, boom, I said it. And you know how it is when you say something, it takes a while for it to manifest in time. It has to be the right timing, but you said it, so you know it's gonna happen. So I was like, I'm gonna become a vegan. Now, for you who do not know, who's not here, I'm not a vegetarian, I'm not pescatarian, none of those things. I'm vegan, veganism. This is when you do not eat any animal byproducts. Nothing that's sourced from an animal you do not consume. This includes all of your favorites: poultry, chicken, beef, pork, seafood, milk, cheese, any form of dairy, those little gummy worms and gummy berries you like to eat. They have gelatin in them. That's a no-no. Gelatin is ground up bone marrow from an animal. We cannot eat that. Some vegans are debatable about honey, because you technically do not have to harm the animal to receive the honey. But some people say that bees are harmed when we, Some people say that bees are harmed while we take their honey, so they do not consume it. I have honey before? Yes, I have. Now let me tell you something. Like all the other journeys here on my channel, veganism was a journey for me. I had to really do my research and learn a few things that were and were not vegan. It took me back for a second. Like, I don't know, I have a huge sweet tooth. So when I realized a lot of sweets had dairy and animal byproduct on it, I was taken back because I was like, fuck, like, these are some of my favorites and I can't have them anymore. So now the biggest question that just came up is, what the fuck do I eat? I get this question all the time. What do you eat then? Do you eat soups and just salads? Like, do you still eat seafood? No, I do not eat seafood. No, I do not eat salads. Now, I don't blame you for the question, because the question is clearly just out of ignorance, the same way I was. I thought when I went vegan, I was eating soups. I was making my own soups, eating them, and they weren't the best soups. I'm not a soup maker. I was eating tofu. A lot of people hate tofu. There's a reason why for it. It has no flavor. But then again, there's chicken. Anyway, I was eating a lot of vegetarian. Vegetation is the word I'm looking for, as in vegetables. And I was just really unaware of what you can eat. Now that I'm more educated, 2 years in the game, I eat normal like everybody else. Now you're probably thinking, what the hell do you eat? Well, now that I told you the then and now, I can tell you what exactly I eat. For breakfast, I eat normal things. Breakfast, I would have like oatmeal or a bowl of cereal. That's something normal in my routine. I always ate oatmeal. I always ate cereal, period. Oatmeal's something hot. It fills you up. It gives you energy. I normally eat it before work or a long day that I know I'm not going to be eating for a couple of hours. Oatmeal's the go-to. Cereal is more like something quick and fast. It's good for you, but it's also kind of sweet, so I enjoy that. Or I will make French toast. How do you make French toast when you don't have eggs and milk? It's called substitutions and replacements. Believe it or not, there's substitutions for everything. Instead of milk, use almond milk. Instead of eggs, make a base so you can still fry it the same way you would normally if you was to have used the egg to make French toast. Cover it in syrup and cinnamon and you're good to go. I just made French toast, yes. And I will be inserting photo here of the meal. Now, throughout this video, I will also be posting several photos of these meals. They're just gonna pop up and then they're gonna fade out. Anyway, I have a little notes here. That way I won't get sidetracked because my videos tend to be a little lengthy. Let's see. For lunch, I would normally just do a sandwich. Now, when I'm saying sandwich, I'm talking about a big ass loaf of bread. I'm talking about sub roll. I would cut it in half, toast it, and then I would get all the condiments. So tomatoes, mayo, yes, vegan mayonnaise is a thing. It comes in a jar. Grilled up some mushrooms, some onions, maybe some ground beef, vegan ground beef, and what else do I like in it? Sometimes lettuce, some light lettuce. Yeah, that sounds good right now. I would eat like a sandwich wrap. I would do nachos. I would make my own cheese from scratch. This isn't a recipe video, so I'm not gonna go into detail about how I made it. I do have several recipes on my Instagram. You go to my Instagram right now at berrybo_Kent and you click on my food highlights. It will show you different recipes and different little things that I'd be eating throughout my week. Normally, I used to post vegan meals every Friday, but now I don't do that anymore. It might be something I'm end up getting back to since now I have my YouTube channel back up. So, Vegan Food Fridays might come back, y'all. Woo woo! But yeah, pizza. Those are like lunch options. For dinner, I love Italian food, so I would make like a vegan lasagna. No, that does not mean I'm putting squash and zucchini and all types of other things in it. I have no meat. It's meat in that bitch. Vegan meat. It's cheese in that bitch. Vegan cheese. It's marinara and all the delicious things that you love about lasagna in that lasagna. It's just made out of different stuff and different materials. What else? I would do spaghetti and meatballs. I would do, I love brown rice. Not white rice, brown rice, more healthier. It's all about switching up here. Brown rice, broccoli, and some type of meat. I would do maybe like ground beef, fried mushrooms, I don't know, chicken tenders, some type of meat, veggie, brown rice. Now, let's get into what are these substitutions. Now, I told you that I eat normally, but with everything I eat, I have substitutions. Those substitutions are different brands that specialize in making these vegan foods. What is it made of? Most of these vegan foods are made of soy. Soybean, as in, it's a plant. A lot of your food has soy in it. A lot of your foods don't have soy in it. But yes, it is a plant. Now, I'm not just gonna leave you high and dry and keep posting photos throughout this entire video. I'm gonna show you guys what these products look like. This is one of the brands. First, let me read off a few lists of brands that are vegan substitutions that I personally use. So you have Follow Your Heart. Mostly this makes my cheese. So like shredded cheese, sliced cheese I will put on burgers or something like that. I normally get it from them. The only reason why I switched to like store-bought vegan cheese instead of making my own is because normally when I made my own, I had a processor. I recently moved, left a lot of my big items at my old house, and I didn't bring my processor with me, so I don't make my own cheese, but normally I make my own cheese. What's another brand? Garden is a brand I use most often. It was also one of the first brands I ever was aware of. Tofu. Like I said, a lot of people don't like tofu. I'm not the biggest fan out of it either, but you have to know how to prepare it. Tofu has no flavor, just like chicken, so I advise you to first drain it, because yes, it does have water in it. Drain it, let it dry. After it dry, marinate it. Most people marinate in teriyaki sauce, or otherwise known as soy sauce. Let that absorb in it, give it some flavor. Then you will season it and prepare it just like you would do any other meal. So if you're making chicken tenders, I will mash up the tofu, season it, flour it, fry it, boom. Super simple. Well, it's a process, of course, because you're preparing it, but it is super simple. If you are a cook and you're used to, being in the kitchen, moving with your hands, that's something that will be simple for you. Light life. Tufuki. I think this is how you pronounce it. Tufuki. Another brand, I found this brand at Walmart. They make delicious vegan sausages, Italian sausages at that. Yes, they taste like the real thing. I have several people who are not vegan try my food. It tastes like the real thing. Chicken, I would take like some, it looks like Mediterranean chicken. Like the chicken you would put like normally like in your salads or something like that. It looks like that. I would normally like cook that up, make some garlic bread, put some marinara sauce on it, melt some cheese on top. Boom, I have this delicious chicken marinara sauce for lunch, period. If I had it with dinner, I'd probably have some broccoli on the side, call it a day. It's very, very simple. Okay, so let's actually get into what it looks like. This is one of the brands I mentioned, Garden. And it says made with plant proteins, always vegan. Because some brands are. I would go to Walmart sometimes and I would see something. I'm like, oh, what's this? Maybe I can try something new. Go through the ingredients. It's vegetarian, but it's not vegan. Like I said, there is a difference. That same burger that you would think is vegan is not. It's made with eggs. It's made with milk. It's something holding that burger together. Not to say vegan burgers aren't whole together, but it's a whole different process in how you get it together. Normally when you make a burger, you are aware that eggs is going in it, you're mashing up to get the shape, you flatten it out, you season it, you throw it in that bitch on the grill. Not the same process with vegan food. You get the same results, different process. So it says dairy free, 18 grams of protein, blah, 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 blah. Let me get y'all into like, okay, y'all probably curious about the cooking process. So I cook this like normal meat. Now the time is cut in half because it's not really meat. You don't have to really like worry about not getting to the point when it's cooked. You're gonna visually know when it's cooked if you know how to cook in general. So this says, this is best in sauce. You can cook it for 4 minutes. If you cook it on the stove top, you can take 5 minutes. You can cook this in a microwave. It will take 2 minutes. I didn't know this had a microwave option. I would have probably put this in the microwave. But no, honestly, on the stove top, I do normally cook it for about 5 minutes. Maybe like another 2 to like melt my cheese on. But yeah, at the most, that's what I'm doing. 110 calories, it says. It contains wheat, soy, organic caramel coloring, oils, organic cane sugar, yeast extract, onion powder, salt, garlic powder, natural flavors, sea salt, sugar, spice. That's it. Simple, clean living. Now, as you can see, this looks like ground beef. I use this as the base of many of my recipes. Eating. Now, this is frozen. This is the old, well, not an old, but a side bag I have. So, yeah, it's a little frozen, but I'm gonna show you guys. But see, it's frozen. And you know, frozen meat gets pretty solid and blah, 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 but hands all in the shit. It's my food though, my hands are clean. But yeah, like, this is what it looks like. So it basically looks like somebody has already ground the meat for you, season it, put it in a bag. All you're doing is basically like re-cooking it. Basically, season it the way you want, prepping it into whatever prepared dish you please, and you eat it. Let me see if I hit all the points here. Okay, so that's what I normally eat while I'm at home cooking for myself. I'm sure another question that some people may have is, what do you do when you go out to eat? Some people love to go out to eat. I can't stand it, but that's some people's tea. The reason why I can't stand it, I hate terrible service. I was a server for several years. Can't do it, and I'm very picky about my food. So if a bitch gonna disrespect me and talk shit about my food and I prepare it the way I want, I'm gonna get upset. That's her at the door. I'm gonna get upset. So it's best that I go that route. But if I do go out, I would go out to a place that I'm aware that has vegan options. Normally, I'm talking about wherever I'm at. I don't know if I'm in DC, New York, North Carolina, Virginia, South Carolina, wherever I'm at, I'm looking up, do they have vegan options first before I go to the restaurant? That's number one. Just being mindful of where you're going and what the options they have. That's not something difficult. A lot of people look up the restaurants to see what they have before they go in the first place. The only difference with me is I'm seeing, do they have vegan options, or do they have a vegan option I actually want to eat? Like one time I went to a bar, I asked if they have any vegan options. They told me they have fries and a salad. I don't want no damn salad. I ate fries, I had a few drinks, laughed with my friends, I took my ass home. That was it. It don't take much to be vegan. You just accommodate yourself. Now, some places I have gone is New Vegan. I don't know how many New Vegans is across the nation. I did not do research on this. I happen to know it's one in Virginia, where I live at, in Richmond. They closed, but I think they reopened. I think it was one in DC when I went to DC. New Vegan is a restaurant. They serve all vegan food, delicious vegan food. Absolutely love them. Where else do I go? Damn, this week is tight today, y'all. That bitch is on me, for real. But Chinese food, love being able to have that Chinese option, because sometimes you just want to go for Chinese and you wouldn't hate to be left out because you're vegan. A Chinese option I would get would be like veggie lo mein, veggie fried rice, spring roll. Boom. I just ate Chinese. They do have a vegan turtle General Toast chicken. Not everywhere cooks it right. They will burn that tofu and it will taste like shit. I encourage you to try it. Do something different. You might love it. Not everywhere does it good. Chicken Fiesta. Love going to Chicken Fiesta. They do have a vegan option. But you have to know how to work it. Chicken Fiesta is kind of like Spanish food, Mexican food. I love Mexican food. So when I go to Chicken Fiesta, I normally will get like a burrito, and the burrito will have like no cheese, no beef, but it would still have like the mushrooms, the peppers, the green onions, the sauces. It would just be so delicious. Absolutely love Mexican. Where else would I go? I would get like, let me look at my list. Oh, Chipotle. Easy can go to Chipotle and get a Chipotle bowl, or a burrito bowl. They have vegan options as well. A lot of people don't know that. Go to Chipotle. Now, some people will go through trouble going through fast food places, getting like little vegan tacos, the Impossible Whopper, which I'm not sure is vegan. I know it's vegetarian, I'm not sure it's vegan. Didn't go into the details about the Impossible Whopper because I know I wasn't going to eat the Impossible Whopper. So that didn't concern me. It was impossible to see me eat that Impossible Whopper. But yeah, it just wasn't for me. And some people do it, some people don't. It's up to you. This is your life. This is food that's going to your mouth. This is food that's going to your body. Based on what you want and your preferences, you're going to go out and get the food that's best for you. You're going to put in with your body what you want to put in your body. I can control that. I'm just here letting you guys know what I prefer, what I eat, and what are my alternatives in this lifestyle of veganism. So, what have we gone over? Let me check my Palm Palette. Look like I won't go do shit but get drunk and watch The Grinch. Let me stop. I am giving y'all a little Cat Williams vibes with this crazy ass stiff bob. Anyway, so I explained that I'm vegan, why I'm vegan, how long I've been vegan, how I used to eat before versus how I eat now, the different substitution brands that I use, the different substitutions that I use for this and this and that. What I eat for breakfast, options I eat for lunch, options I eat for dinner, restaurants that I go to, and different options if I decided to go out to eat. And what else? Sweets. I didn't speak about sweets. Like I said before early in the video, I have a huge sweet tooth. That was hard for me at first when I first became a vegan, to just cut out the sweets. Also aided a lot in the lose weight departments. But I do love sweets. So if I'm incorporating sweets, I normally like something cold, like ice cream. Love vegan ice cream. Ben & Jerry's have vegan ice cream. Haagen-Dazs have it. It's impossible to find it nowadays. Right now, I don't know what's going on with them, but I know they did have it. I don't know if they discontinued it or what. Halo's a vegan ice cream, not my best. So far, like Ben and Jerry's has probably been the easiest to find and probably one of the best. I have tried other brands, can't remember the names of them, but Ben and Jerry's have probably been the best. Well, second to best, because like I said, the Haagen-Dazs used to hit, but can't find it anymore. I tried several different flavors. If I try a new flavor, I normally post it on my Instagram. Like I said, I have the Instagram story up to show you guys like vegan foods and vegan options, different things I have prepared and stuff like that. I would do like, I think it's called like Outshine Ice Pops or something like that. Delicious, they're organic, no GMOs. What else I would have? Oreo cookies, vegan. Twizzlers, vegan. Boom, 2 of my favorite snacks right there. Potato chips, vegan. I would make cookies from scratch. I have found cookie recipes online, converted them into my own, made them, baked cakes from scratch. I'm not talking about no regular little cake. I'm talking about like designer cakes. Anything I do fully and full-heartedly with a passion, and I have done cakes, and they have came out delicious. It all just depends like what you feel like doing. If you're willing to find a recipe, get into it, you know, be creative, find out what works for you, what's fast, what's quick, what's easy, what you do like, what you don't like. I mean, it's a process. You don't know until you try. As always, I hope you guys enjoy. Please subscribe to this channel. Please give it a thumb up if you like this video. Comment below if you know other vegan brands that I not mentioned that you personally enjoy. If you are vegan, let me know how long you've been vegan. Let's get a conversation going in the comments below. And as always, spread love, and I love you guys so much. And thank you for watching. Bye.